I kept watching this show off after seeing the audience score and so many different headlines just completely torching the show. The Disney Star Wars relationship, it's been pretty tumultuous, to say the least. So I waited a couple weeks to prepare myself for what I was about to get into. And let me just say, it's exactly as bad as people are saying. I'm probably terrible at this, but I'm going to do a quick recap and critique of all 4 episodes that have aired. So let's start with the first. The show immediately starts off with a line so bad you would just have to assume a 7-year-old wrote it. Strong independent woman number 1 walks into a saloon or bar, finds strong independent woman number 2, a Jedi Master. She's sitting at a table next to a few others. Strong independent woman number 1, attack me with all your strength. Yes, that's actually how this show starts. Cut to typical Star Wars fight scene where strong independent woman number 1 takes out the entire bar. Now we will see one of the single dumbest deaths in the history of the franchise. Strong independent woman number 1 kills the Jedi Master with the old, haha, made you look over here, stab, haha. Yeah, got her with the old made you look. Strong independent woman number 1 throws a knife at the barman. So the Jedi Master goes like this, uses the Force to stop the knife. And in this extraordinary distraction, strong independent woman number 1 just throws another knife. Knife's about this big. Obviously it hits her because this distraction was so great a Jedi Master could not have seen it coming. And this miniature blade kills the Jedi Master in mere seconds. You know, the Jedi Master, being a master of the Force, was incapable of using her other hand to stop the second knife. It's good stuff. It's pretty impressive that a tiny little blade, kills her in mere seconds when lightsabers can slash into people's guts and just be like, it's cool. Apparently, miniature knives are infinitely more damaging than lightsabers in this universe. Yeah, so great start. We're then introduced to strong independent woman number 3, Osha. Yes, someone actually thought that was a good name, Osha. She is in space on a ship, and she is working as a mech neck. Yeah, that's how creative these show writers are. Don't just call her a mechanic, We gotta be original, so let's call her a mechanic. She's out in space, and a fire starts. Because, why not? Some Jedis arrive at the ship moments later, take strong independent woman number 3, Osha, away because she looks an awful lot like strong independent woman number 1 who killed the Jedi Master, whose name is Indar, by the way. In comes Squid Game guy, the Jedi Master Soul, and we learn he brought strong independent woman number 3, Osha, to the Jedi Academy at 8 years old when her entire family died. He doesn't think she could have been the bar murderer lady, but unfortunately for strong independent woman number 3, Osha, and despite living on a multi-billion-dollar spaceship, it appears that cameras don't exist in the Star Wars universe at all, so they can't prove that she was in space literally thousands and thousands of miles away from where the killing of the Jedi Master happened. Seriously, we have holograms. Are there no cameras in Star Wars? Apparently not. I guess not. I don't know. So, strong independent woman number 3, Osha, is thrown in a cell, being transported, with a bunch of highly unscrupulous-looking prisoners. These guys are planning a prison break. They succeed. Strong independent woman number 3, Osha, ends up being stuck on the ship as it torpedoes down to the planet nearby, flying at however many thousands of miles per hour. Fortunately for her, when it hits the rocky terrain at this several thousand miles an hour, only a couple pieces of the ship break apart. Amazing. Some green lady tells Squid Game guy he can go find strong independent woman number 3, Osha. We also learn he saw strong independent woman number 3, Osha's twin sister, strong independent woman number 1, May is her name, die. or so he thought. So, cut to Squid Game Guy and 2 other Jedi accompanying him on the snowy planet where strong independent woman number 3, Osha, crashed. They're in a cave, and for absolutely no apparent reason whatsoever, Osha decides to walk right up to the edge of a cliff. She says, "I didn't do it," and Squid Game Guy believes her. Osha then, like the absolute fucking idiot she is, backs up just a smidge further to the edge of a cliff for literally no reason whatsoever, slips and falls off the cliff. Because, you know, why not? People are actually just that stupid in this show. Oh, but wait, Squid Game Guy force shit saves her. Woohoo! Yay. Alright, so that's basically all the important details of the first episode. Now let me preface my outline of this next episode by just saying I'm having a difficult time critiquing specifically what is so bad about the show. There's this weird general malaise about it. You know, obviously we have instances of just ludicrous, stupid writing and dialogue, space fire, and just dumb crap like that. But there's something more, and I can't quite grasp what that is. Or at least not yet. But so far, outside of Squid Game Guy speaking English, there has not been one single redeeming quality about the show. Not in the first episode, at least. But let's go on to episode 2. Episode 2 starts off with something wild, the craziest part of the show. You see a goddamn white guy. Oh my god. Didn't know they existed in this Disney Star Wars. I was beginning to think they just straight up did not exist in this show, but we got one. We got the token white guy. Unfortunately for white guy, strong independent woman number 1, May, is back. And not only is she back, they doubled down on the stupidest line from the first episode. "Attack me with all your strength." Jesus, what idiot thought that sounded good? Did toddlers write this show? Seriously, were children involved in the making of the show? I need to know. Anywho, white guy is floating / meditating, whatever he's doing. Strong independent woman number 1, May, tries to attack him. Looks like an idiot. Looks like a pantomime just bouncing off of force bubble. He never opens his eyes. He just sits there floating. She runs away when she hears someone coming. Cut to Squid Game Guy and Green Lady conversing. Green Lady tells Squid Game Guy she thinks strong independent woman number 3, Osha, is innocent. She believes she's innocent now because she got a report that someone looking just like her attacked floating white guy. So Squid Game Guy tells the other 2 Jedi he was accompanied with and Osha they're now traveling to the planet where floaty white guy is. Yord is in disbelief and worries about strong independent woman number 3, Osha, being bad. Sol does not tell Yord what the Green Lady just told him. Why? Because why the f*** did you tell your apprentice that the fugitive you're harboring isn't actually a bloody murderer? Why not? I don't know. So after strong independent woman number 1, May, fails to punch floaty white guy, she meets bumbling silly Asian man and asks him to make a poison. We learned they have a big bad evil master. Man, I just can't wait to hear that reveal. So stoked. I swear to God, if it's something as stupid as, oh no, it's actually evil Osha the whole time, just shoot me now. So strong independent woman number 1, May, takes the poison back to floaty white guy. And we now get the dumbest scene of this episode. Floaty white guy, this Jedi Master, he had taken a decade-long vow of silence. He's trying to atone for the sins of his past. What I'm getting from this is they're trying to make the Jedi become the bad guys and have some sort of evil past. Probably Disney has wanted all along. It's ridiculous. Before the dumb scene, by the way, May and this silly Asian man, they talked about how there were actually 2 more Jedi she has to kill after floaty white guy. But anyway, back to the dumbest part of this episode. Strong independent woman number 1, May, says to the floaty white guy, oh hey, drink this so you die. So what happens? Floaty white guy that has taken a decade-long vow of silence to atone for his sins and better his life opens his eyes and he says, okay, thanks, bye, and offs himself. Just like that. Turns out that floaty white guy was just waiting a decade for a strong, independent woman to say, go die. Masterful writing. This is right around where it hits me what's bothering me the most in the show so far. There's no emotion in anything. The main actress makes the exact same face in every single scene she is in. Tell her she won the lottery, stony face. Her grandma died, stony face. 2-for-1 steak night, stony face. Same goddamn face in every single scene she is in. The best thing I can compare this show to is if someone created an AI and a robot, copied the voice and body of an actual singer, and it sounds just like her, and you had that AI robot sing one of that singer's songs, sure, it would be remarkably close to the original singer, but utterly without any emotional nuance whatsoever. That's what this show is to me so far. It's an AI knockoff of Star Wars, devoid of emotion. It's a big fat nothing burger. Looks like Star Wars, sounds like Star Wars. All right, anyway, I digress. So Osha, our number 3 strong independent woman, and Squid Game guy, accompanied by the 2 Jedi, they arrive at floaty white guy's place. Osha veers off, because, you know, why not? And finds floaty white guy being not so floaty, i.e. dead. So instead of, you know, yelling for help or saying, oh my god, I found Torben, he's dead, someone come help, she just kind of, you know, nonchalantly looks at the empty vial and just kind of chills and hangs out. Just kind of chills and hangs out until the others find her and him. Naturally, this causes them to worry that maybe, oh my god, Osha actually is the killer. Oh my god. Oh, but wait, it's all good because Yord was suspicious of her and, you know, watched her when she veered off. Whew. I was totally worried they were going to think it was her. Man. Exhilarating. So, now that they know for sure, they're off to go find strong independent woman number 1, May. They find strong independent woman number 1, May. Squid Game guy toys with May in a battle, non-battle, wins, basically. So now May is surrounded and they go in for the arrest. Oh, but wait! Strong independent woman number 1, May, goes full-blown Tony El Kukui Ferguson and gives them sand!
Yeah, there you go. Give me sand. Give me sand. Throw it out. Come on.
She escapes, but not before she sees her twin sister. Strong independent woman number 3, Osha. Wow, they're both alive, seeing each other. Whew. This episode then ends with a quick scene cut to a Wookiee using the Force on some funky monkey sounding dudes. The end. Wow.